Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about solid states. Okay, so far we have been discussed solution, then electrochemistry, then chemical kinetics, then surface chemistry. So in this manner, solid state was left in the physical part. So we will discuss about this, and also we have completed haloalkanes and haloarenes. So students must solve the questions related to these chapter basically from any solved paper or from the exercise. Okay, so now let us start. Students, first have a look at what are the topics which we are going to study in this chapter. So for this, from the very beginning, firstly we have to discuss about the general characteristics of solid state. Okay, so for this, simply we have to just recall that what are the solids. So they are simply that have definite mass, definite shape, volume, and then some more characteristic like they are incompressible and rigid, or they have short intermolecular distance or intermolecular forces. Then we have to discuss about the amorphous and crystalline solid, where we have seen that there are many differences among solids, or you can basically classify solids as depending on the range order in them, that may be amorphous, that may be crystalline. Okay, that is when talking about crystalline, then when we cut with a sharp edge tool, suppose, then they will split into two pieces. Okay, and talking about amorphous solids, so when we cut with a sharp edge tool, they cut in two pieces with irregular surfaces. Okay, that is, in crystalline the surfaces will be smooth, but in case of amorphous the surface will be irregular. Okay, then we have to discuss about the classification of crystalline solid on the basis of intermolecular forces. Students, I have also told you about this earlier also. The division is basically, that is, the ionic solids, the covalent solids, the metallic solid, and the molecular solid. Okay, don't worry, I will explain all of them again also. Now our fourth topic will be crystal lattice and unit cells. Okay, this will be defined as very basic for this chapter, that is the unit cell, which is simply the smallest portion of a crystal lattice, which when repeated in different direction generates the entire lattice. Okay, so this is about the crystal lattice and unit cell. Then we have to discuss about type of unit cell. So here there are basic two type of unit cells. One is the primitive one, and second one is the centered unit cell. Okay, now we will discuss about the calculation of number of atom per unit cell. Okay, here a sort of calculation will be there, where we have to generally calculate the number of atom per unit cell. Okay, then we have to discuss about close packing in crystals. Okay, that is earlier also I have told you that there are hexagonal close packing, or you can say cubic close packing, that is also called as face centered cubic. So we have to discuss about them. Okay, then we have to discuss about the tetrahedral and octahedral voids. Okay, so they are simply if talking about tetrahedral void, then it is simple triangular void surrounded by four spheres. Okay, and if talking about octahedral void, so it is double triangular void that is surrounded by six spheres. Okay, now we also have to discuss about imperfection in solid. Okay, so for this we have to just assume the topics like you can say point defect or line defect. Okay, and under the category of point defect, that is, we will study under the point defect. So for this there are stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurity defect. So we have to discuss about all the three. Then we have to discuss about classification of solid on the basis of their conductivity. Okay, so you are knowing this classification from earlier classes also, that is, they may be categorized as conductors, as insulators, and as semiconductors. Okay, so here we will discuss, as semiconductor is new to us, or you have been studied this in your physics. So conduction of electricity in semiconductor. Okay, here we will simply discuss that how the electricity is conducted in semiconductors. Okay, so for this, simply you have to assume that electrical conductivity of semiconductor will increase with rise in temperature. And why it will be so? Because more electrons can jump to the conduction band. Here the basic there is a differentiation of somewhat, you can say, the conduction band. So if the barrier is crossed, then conductivity will be happened. Then you have to also discuss about doping. This is very important topic. It will ask in your board exam also. That is the process of adding an appropriate amount of suitable impurity to increase the conductivity. Okay, if that is a semiconductor, then we use some dopant which increases the conductivity. Okay, then student, we have to discuss about classification of substances on the basis of magnetic properties. Okay, so in earlier classes also I have told you about this, that is the paramagnetic substances, the diamagnetic substances. So about these two we are knowing earlier also, but now new will be the ferromagnetic substances, the antiferromagnetic substances. Okay, and the ferrimagnetic substances. So these are the topic which we have to discuss. Student, syllabus is very wide and very vast, so we have to just cover each of them. And I guess we are going with good speed, but just message me if you get any problem. Okay, try to solve more and more question, and don't panic.